The Championship is soon wrapping up. 11 games to go. Luton face Burnley at the weekend in a huge game for Luton. After coming back off the 1-0 victory to Portsmouth, we go into Burnley, who have only lost 2 games all season, currently sitting high up on the form table, third in the table. It's going to be a tough game for Luton. How do we play it? What team do we put out with a huge game on Tuesday against Cardiff as well? We're going to get in today's video and see what we think of score and the fixture itself. And if you do like today's video, make sure you smash that like button, hit the sub, and let us know in the comments your thoughts. So Burnley currently play a 4-2-3-1, which they have done pretty much all season. They even did it in the 4-1 victory at Luton Town's Kenilworth Road. Bit of a battering, and that sort of set the season up for Luton on how we were going to perform. Luton had at the back Joe Johnson, Walters, and then Mengi in the middle. And we sort of thought we've had a whole transfer window in the summer to get players in. And we've got Joe Johnson, who's from the academy, and then Walters, who just started to come. We've got from Arsenal, and we're thinking, right, okay, let's see how we go on here. Mengi, who obviously failed, according to the rumours, failed to get a move in the summer, and then obviously we set ourselves up. We got beaten all over the field in a 4-1 victory for Burnley. And we sort of thought there where, you know, last season, Luton finished better off than Burnley and Sheffield United in the table in the Premier League. And then all of a sudden, they've started really well, and Luton haven't. Burnley currently sitting third in the table, 19 wins, 2 losses, and 45 goals scored to 10 goals conceded. Only 10. Trafford in goal has been phenomenal this year. He saved 2 penalties in 1 game as well to keep him in it. Yeah, they've been really, really good, Burnley. Looked really good. Whereas Luton currently sitting 22nd in the table, 8 wins, 20 losses, 32 goals scored, and 55 goals conceded. So a massive difference in the two sides from last year. Burnley having won their last 6 out of 10, whereas Luton having won 1 in their last 10 games. Couple of players to look out for. Josh Brownhill, currently at 11 goals, 31 played. So on loan from Bournemouth, Jaden Anthony has got 5 assists in 32 played. So 2 people really want to look out for. As I said, we played Burnley earlier in the season, lost 4-1. Chongi, who's currently out injured, was the goal scorer for Luton. However, some positive signs we look. Burnley played in the FA Cup against Preston last weekend. They lost 3-0. Preston started up in a 5-3-2, which is very similar to how Luton set up against Portsmouth. And we looked pretty good at home, and we got a 1-0 victory. So yeah, it definitely shows that Burnley are beatable. So we've got to go to their place. The last couple of times we've been to Burnley, we have drawn 1-1. As we remember last year, the Adebayo got in the way of Trafford. I think it was, you could probably argue it was a foul. VAR said no, it wasn't. And then the header over the top and the goal to make it 1-1. And then the previous time to that, it was a 1-1 again, where we scored really early. And then Burnley equalised later on. However, we've got Cardiff on Tuesday. So does Matt Bloomfield continue to try and keep the winning streak going and put out the really, really strong side and go for it again away to Burnley, knowing that we've got Cardiff on Tuesday and then Borough at home on the Saturday as well? Or does he mix it around slightly with who we've got and try our hardest to preserve as many players to make sure that we can win the bigger games? To be honest with you, I think we just have to try and win every single game that we can, because what's to say that we go to Cardiff on Tuesday and we don't win that one either, you know? So we need to make sure whatever game we go into, there's only 11 left. Naismith, we know, at the back, has only played 2 games and then got injured, and then all of a sudden he's come back. McGuinness is currently a walking injury as well from what we saw last weekend and the previous time to that as well. So we don't potentially want to risk McGuinness. So I think, personally, we go with the same team that we did against Portsmouth, providing there is no injuries on that team. And we are yet to see the match preview purely because I've recorded this before. Yeah, I'm interested to see how we're going to line up, but I did like Makoso. Makoso was fantastic at the back with Naismith, and we can see a bit better Bell as well. In the midfield, Clark really does give us that extra, doesn't he? That run he did to score the goal against Portsmouth was fantastic. Brown, Morris up top. We have got the ability with like Ali. We've also got Nordas as well. Morris was fantastic and literally workhorse up top on Saturday as well against Portsmouth. So yeah, really nice to see from him. And of course, Walsh and Jones on the right hand side and Alfie on the left. So that is kind of my team. I want to see the same team and just go for it against Burnley. Unfortunately, I won't be there. I'll be at Wembley, so you'll see my Wembley vlog on Saturday instead. But fingers crossed, I'm not going to be there, so maybe we'll get the win. Who knows? But I'll be back for Cardiff away play on Tuesday night. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like today's video, make sure you smash that like button, hit the sub, and let us know in the comments your thoughts.